Movie begins with the main character of the movie, Haruka Noaki, opening her school locker to find dirt and dust inside it. She is then approached by a handsome and smart classmate, Mitsu Iba, who asks her if she is waiting for someone. Noaki replies yes, and Iba greets her goodbye. Later, while Noaki is returning home, she is bullied by her classmates. They have stolen her shoes away from the locker and throw them in a pit full of mud, teasing her. Noaki gets down inside the pit but trips on the mud to get all dirty. She just picks up her shoes and the girls begin throwing her belongings from the bag all over the place. Tachibana mentions that they are doing it because she played with the feelings of another girl, Tao. But Tao denies it and says that it has nothing to do with Iba. Noaki silently gathers her belongings and walks back home. When Noaki reaches home, her sister Shuko starts crying seeing her in this miserable condition. Her father and mother also join them in a family hug. The next morning, Nozaki's father goes to her school to complain about the bullying going around. He tells everything to Miss Minami, but she seems to be ignoring the complaint. She rather suggests she should not come to school until her GR graduation is completed. Later, Noaki returns to her classroom where she finds the three ladies scratching on her desk. They also throw sawdust at her face. On the other hand, Nozaki's father is kicked by Nozaki's classmate Kuga while he's returning from the meeting with Minami, which makes him fall down the stairs. In the classroom, while Miss Minami is teaching, we can see blood dripping on Nozaki's desk from a dead crow placed in front of her. Kuga tries to call Minami to inform her about the crow, but she again seems to ignore the call. Iba and Kuga get into the chat and stand in front of each other. Meanwhile, Tao writes something on the paper and passes it to in front, which ends up hitting Miss Minami. Minami then panics and moves out only to puke, which gives the students a chance to make fun of her behavior. In the evening, when Noaki reaches home, she is surprised to see her dad injured. Her dad mentions that she should not go to school if she is feeling scared or bullied. He also says that they're shifted here because of his job, and it's his responsibility to protect them. The next morning, Nozaki has a fever and her mother suggests she not go to school and keep resting. Later, her sister arrives and asks her if she is okay. Hearing that she is alright, Shuko starts dancing and jumping all over. We are then taken back to the scene of the school where the ladies are reminiscing about Noaki. They decide to send someone to check for Noaki to be okay. A classmate named Rumi is taken as a help to enter her house and make her come to school. She is also threatened that if she is unable to do so, she will be the next target. Rumi then visits her home and finds her sleeping on the bed. She sits down on the floor and asks Noaki if she is all okay. When Noaki tells her that she won't be coming to school before graduation, Rumi bursts out saying that if she doesn't come to the school, they will target and torture her. Rumi then clicks some pictures of her and asks for a music CD for the proof that she has visited Noaki. The next day, when Noaki is still absent at school, Rumi is kept inside a cupboard in the classroom and the ladies, including Tao, start torturing her. On the other hand, we can see Mozaki and her sister walking happily through the forest road where they come across Iba, who is clicking pictures. He is happy to see them and also takes a picture of the sisters. During taking their picture, he mentions that it's the first time he's taking a human picture. At school, we can see that Rumi is being bullied and her hair is being cut randomly by Tao. When Tao asks her if she hates Noaki, she replies that she wants to kill her. The next day, Nozaki shows the picture that Iba had taken and she likes it a lot. We can see Iba waiting for her outside her house. She then waves goodbye and leaves the house with Iba. The duo roam around the riverside the whole day taking pictures and enjoying each other's company. Iba mentions that after the snowfall the city would look more beautiful and accidentally touches her hand. He apologizes for that, but she says it's okay. He then touches her hand deliberately, and she just smiles. While they're returning to their home at night, they notice the college bullies walking past them, looking at Nozaki's house. Noaki then notices from afar that her house is on fire. She then rushes to her house where a crowd had gathered. She tries to enter inside the burning house, but Iba and the crowd stop her. She cries in fear and loss. Then Iba enters the house and takes out the body of her little sister, which is severely burnt but is breathing. She is then taken to the hospital in an ambulance immediately. Her father and mother seem to have died inside the house. We are then cut to the scene at the hospital where Nozaki's grandfather visits her. She is waiting outside the ICU where her sister is kept. She is now living with her grandfather, at his house. At school, the group of bullies are afraid by thinking that if anyone finds out that the fire is caused by them, they will be screwed. The two ladies are especially more afraid as they cannot believe that they have burned down people alive. However, some of them seem to have no regret that they have burned down a family. In the next scene, when Tao is at home, her father mentions that she will be doing whatever he says and he will decide her future. Tao mentions that she wants to be a beautician, but he ignores her. He leaves the home without informing when he will return. The next day, everyone is surprised to see Noaki coming to school. She is informed by Iba that she should not force herself to come to school. Inside the classroom, when she asks the two girls about something, both of them rush outside. Tachibana, the two girls, and Noaki are walking to the same pit where she used to be bullied before. The two girls try to stop Tachibana, but she stabs Noaki with a pin and makes her fall into the pit. She also mentions that they had set the fire in her house. When Tachibana tries to attack Noaki with a knife, she is attacked by a nail. Noaki then beats Tachibana to death. The other two girls try to escape and apologize to Noaki, but she does not spare them and eventually kills them. Before dying, one of them mentions that all the fire plan was of Kuga. Next day at school, when three of the girls are absent, Kugo and the other two start to worry. Further noticing the police officers outside the school, they panic and Kugo mentions returning home as it is very cold. On the way back, he meets Noaki and tries to bully her again. When he pushes her, she is stabbed by Noaki. He runs to save his life but falls down the slopes and is severely injured. Noaki then leaves him alone to die in the cold. The next day, because of the heavy snowfall, Grandpa tells Noaki that the school will remain closed and she can rest all day. Meanwhile, Iba comes to visit Noaki. Grandpa mentions that he is going to take Noaki and her sister Shuko back to Tokyo after her graduation. He also asks Iba to take care of her and to protect her. At Rumi's house, she gets a call from the two boys who informs her that the three girls, including Kuga, are missing. He also adds that Noaki has killed all of them
and is coming after her. He threatens her to make a move before she kills her and says that they are going to finish her tomorrow. Next morning, Noaki is out on her own through the woods when she stops by to admire the liver leaf flower. She is attacked by the two guys. They underestimate Noaki and decide to split up to hunt her. Iwa finds her and makes her fall onto the ground. He mentions that he likes her a lot and tries to kiss her, but she denies. Then he tries to force her to kiss, but suddenly is attacked by pliers by Noaki. Another boy from a distance tries to aim at Noaki with an arrow, but shoots right through Iwa's head and kills him. When he tries to attack Noaki, she stabs him and kills him too. In the next scene, we can see the parents of the three girls at the school trying to complain about the missing girls. The next day, Iwa comes to visit Noaki, and the two go out for a walk. They reach the same place from where Iwa mentioned that the city would look good with snow covering it. They kiss for the first time, and Iwa promises to protect her. At home, Iwa tells her grandmother that he would like to go to Tokyo for further study and wants to live with Noaki as she has nobody to count on. We are then cut to the scene where Rumi is near the pit where Noaki was bullied. She slides down the pit to find the dead bodies of the three girls. She is very frightened to see that and tries to call Tao to inform about all this. However, Tao does not answer any of her calls. While bullying Rumi, she had mentioned earlier that she would like to kill Noaki. We are shown footage from the past where she mentions that she would make her burn inside her house, pouring kerosene all over. We are shown that Rumi is carrying a gallon of kerosene with her towards Noaki's house. Tao prefers to return to her home, and the other continues to move forward. In the next scene, we can see Tao coming to visit Noaki at her house. After finding no one at the house, she starts to return back. On her way back, she notices Noaki and stops to meet her. She returns the music CD, which Rumi provided her, and mentions that she has been listening to it all night. When the footage of their earlier friendship is shown, it turns out that they were best friends earlier, and when Noaki started being closer to Iwa, their friendship was affected. When Tao is about to return home, she apologizes to Noaki for whatever she has done to her. On her way home, Tao is attacked by Rumi with a knife. Rumi succeeds in injuring her legs and is happy to see Tao scream. She then approaches to kill her, but is kicked by Tao. Tao manages to make a cut on her face, but still Rumi stabs her on her chest and runs away from there. In the next scene, Iwa calls Noaki to inform her that he will join her in Tokyo and both of them can live together. Noaki replies that she won't be going to Tokyo and would rather stay there. After that, we can see some blood in Iwa's hand. He is also very angry to hear Noaki refusing him. He slams the telephone and goes to his grandmother, who is severely injured by him. It turns out that Iwa attacked his grandmother to be with Noaki. It is also revealed that he has killed his father, mother too. We can deduce that Iwa is also the one who has been bullied in his childhood by his father. Later, he leaves his grandmother on the floor to die. At Rumi's home, she is afraid, and when her mother asks her about what has happened, she just stabs at the door and requests her not to be so nice to her. Meanwhile, the parents of the missing students gathered together at the school, asking for details about their children. Miss Minami arrives there, and the parents start insulting her. Minami explodes her anger of being bullied every single day, and she vomits again. She falls on the road and gets crushed by the snow shredding machine to die instantly. At the hospital, we see Rumi trying to burn Shuko. Noaki arrives in time and attacks her. When Rumi mentions that she should not kill anyone in front of her sister, she leaves her, and Rumi runs away. While Noaki is speaking with Iwa, a nurse comes running to inform Noaki that her grandmother is severely injured and is at the hospital. Noaki feels suspicious of Iwa and rushes towards him to check his hands. Her suspicion becomes true as she finds Iwa's hand full of blood. He further adds that the wound is because he tried to convince her grandmother a night before. Rumi arrives there and explains how she and other guys let fire to her house. It turns out that they burned her mother alive outside their house. Rumi mentions that she loved the smell of the fire. When Noaki's father arrived for help, another guy shot him on the leg. Rumi then started throwing kerosene all over his body along with Shuko. Though others tried to stop her, Rumi was the one who lit him on fire along with the little sister. After hearing this, Noaki tries to attack her, but gets stabbed by Rumi. Iwa brutally attacks Rumi, and in this act, throws his bag towards Noaki. Noaki finds a picture of her father and sister burning alive. Iwa had taken a picture of them before saving her sister. Nosaki is angry to see the picture, and Iwa tries to explain that he took it because he was intrigued by his act. Then Nosaki takes out the knife from her stomach and tries to attack Iwa. After she attacks her, Iwa gets angry at her and starts punching her in the face. Right then, Iwa picks up his camera to take a picture of her face. He notices the liver leaf blooming and starts taking its pictures. He tells Noaki to promise him that she will stay with him, otherwise he will leave her to die in the cold. Meanwhile, Noaki picks up the bow and arrow of the guy she killed before and shoots right through the camera into the eyes of Iwa, killing him. After he dies, she starts moving forward towards her home, but is badly injured. She takes out and has a look at the necklace her sister gave her, and falls flat on the road. In the last scene, we see Tao take her graduation certificate. She reaches towards their classroom and remembers how she and Noaki used to be friends together.